So in the previous segment, we talked about the three use cases in which we should always be using the apex trigger. Now let's talk about some situations or some scenarios in which we should not be using apex triggers. Instead, we should be relying on other automation tools such as flows, workflow rules, or the validation rules. So let's talk about them. First, if you just have a simple field updates depending on your record actions, such as you might have you just want to update a field on a record after the insert or update action. For those purposes, you should not be using the apex trigger because this is a comparatively simple automation. Then in that case, you can use you can use the flows, that is easy to configure. The second use case would be if you want to just perform certain validations on your fields. For example, you want to perform some required validation. You might want to perform some limit validation on your numeric or number fields. For that also, you should not be writing apex code. Instead, you can leverage the validation rules. Thirdly, if you are creating some user-facing application which requires user input such as screen flows or the screen elements that require user interaction, for that also you should not be using the apex triggers. Instead, if it is possible, you can go with the Salesforce screen flows to present that kind of user interface to the user. Another use case would be if you if you want a rapid development and the changes are rapid and the code or the change iteration is also a rapid or quick. When I talk about the code iteration, I mean that there are constant changes that you have to perform to enhance the development. For that purpose also, you should not be using Salesforce apex triggers, because developing an apex trigger is a time consuming process, because you cannot directly develop a code or apex trigger within the production org. Instead, you first have to develop in a sandbox environment, get it tested well, then only you can move it to the production. So that rapid development cannot be done with the apex triggers. For such situations as well, you can opt for the other declarative tools that can be easily configured in the production org directly, or that provides the ease of development. So these are my four items or four situations in which instead of apex triggers, we should be opting for the other automation tools. In case you have more situations or more scenarios for not using Salesforce apex triggers, do let me know in the comment section below. I would definitely like to hear from you. So yeah, this is pretty much it.